हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
सभी बच्चों को ब्रह्मांड जन्म के बाद का अनुभव सभी ने ब्रह्मांड बनाया, सभी ने परिवर्तन किया। अपने जन्म के बाद का समय अनुभव याद है ना, ज्ञान और योग तो मिला, लेकिन सभी ने आकर्षित कर बाप का बनाए। अगर सदा सनी की शक्ति में रहो तो सदा के लिए मेहनत से मुक्त हो जाएंगे। वैसे भी मुक्ति वर्ष बना रहे हैं ना, तो मेहनत से भी मुक्त उसका साधन है सनी में समाया हुआ रहे। सनी का अनुभव सभी को है ना, कि नहीं है? अगर किसी से भी पूछेंगे कि बाप से बाप दादा से सबसे ज्यादा किसका है, किसका है? सभी हाथ उठाएंगे मेरा है, ऐसे ना है ना? पीछे वालों का भी है, हाथ उठाने। साइलेंस का हाथ उठाओ, आवाज वाला नहीं है सबका। तो बाप दादा आज की कहती है, सनी की शक्ति सदा कार्य में लगाओ। सहजना योग लगाते हो, ये भूल जाए, देखी दुनिया भूल जाए, माया जीत बने। जब समय की छत्र छाया में रहेंगे, समय की छत्र छाया के अंदर माया नहीं आ सकती। सनी के सागर से बाहर आते होता तो माया देख लेती है और अपना बना देती है। निकलो ही नहीं, समाये रहो।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे। रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Stay in Avyakt silence and experience the double light, angelic stage. Do not have any burden. It is essential to fulfill your responsibilities, but to the extent that you have responsibilities, Be double light to the same extent. While fulfilling your responsibilities, be detached from any burden of responsibility. This is known as being loved by the Father. Do not be afraid by thinking, what can I do? Because I have a lot of responsibility. Should I do this or not? This is very difficult. To feel this means to have a burden. To be double light means to be free from this feeling too. Do not have any burden from some upheaval or any work of responsibility. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today is day 23. Stay in Avyakt silence and experience the double light angelic state. Today's topic, do not have any burden. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Baba's double light children, right? Baba says that love is power. We listen to that. But can we change love into power? Are we using love as a power? Whenever Baba says something, intellect, kind of start reflecting on it. Love is also canopy of protection. Because it's love with Almighty Baba. So Baba's love brings power. There is no laboring when there is love. It should be easy, right, to love Baba, right? But love has to be from heart. With one strength, one support, Baba. So we have to look at ourselves and see, am I experiencing the power of love? It's very, very important, right? When I'm in Shantivan, it's a very, very big family, right? So when it's a big family, then that much food has to be cooked, that much accommodation has to be arranged, and so much happens, right, all the time. But I see that how, because of love for Baba, love for Yagya, love for Baba's children, the family, day and night, everything goes on. There is a brother who, all the brothers are responsible for many departments, but they have so much enthusiasm. There is a brother next door to where I am, in the next building. There's about 18 trucks, and what he does is orders all the vegetables, fruits, butter, milk, right? So from 12:30, 1 o'clock, trucks are going to villages, collecting vegetables and bringing butter, milk, everything. And he had been doing it since he's 14 years old. He did something else, other, many departments. Finally, he has this one. Once a group came to me from takeaway food, and they were telling me how when people have to travel for 3 days, they have to cook things, doesn't spoil. But they were doing it with so much enthusiasm, so much variety. That's power of love, right? 30 years, 40 years, 45 years, they had been doing this Yagya Seva. Many came as young boys. And Dadi Prakashmani said, just stay from very good families. Boys generally are considered to be support for the Lokik family also. But they just stayed and now they are big brothers. I always say to them, I've seen them for 55 years, some of them. But just Baba's love make them do create a lot of facilities, comfort for us as big family. But also I don't see them double light. I think it's because of silence or because of not feeling the burden. I never heard from them, it's too much, why I have to do it? Or, so when I see many departments there, one brother brings the menu for me next day, whole day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. When I look at it, I said, very interesting. So what we listen, we see it practically there. It's everywhere, Gyan Sarovar, Pandavan, but especially Shantivan is quite a big family. So what is this power of love, right? They're happily doing it. So what Baba is inspiring for us for tomorrow, do not have any burden. It could be on mind, it could be on intellect, right? One time, one sister was looking very tired. She said, today my brain is very tired. Sometimes she say, mind is very tired. Because some burden, something has definitely been taken. So practice Avyakt silence. Silence will heal you, will recharge you, inspire you. So Baba is saying it is essential to fulfill your responsibilities, but to the extent that you have responsibilities, be double light to the same extent. While fulfilling your responsibilities, be detached from any burden of responsibility. This is known as being loved by the Father. Do not be afraid by thinking, what can I do? Because I have a lot of responsibility. Should I do this or not? This is very difficult. And if you feel this means to have a burden, to be double light means to be free from the feelings. These feelings too do not have, I would say, do not have any burden from some upheaval of any work of responsibility. The Guzar used to tell us, when you begin something, it's easy, right? But on the journey, until it get accomplished, many situations arise. And she used to say, a good teacher means one who helps go through all these difficulties and get the task accomplished. Some just abandon it, leave it. I can't do anymore. It's too difficult. This is too much. But if we have taken any commitment, we have to complete it, right? It's our responsibility. But what you need, power of Avyakt silence, and that will keep you double light. So tomorrow is the day. See whatever you have to do, but don't carry any burden. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
This is my privilege or honor to be able to speak to Didi Mohini. I had been with Didi for the last about 45 years. And in my life, I don't think I ask much questions from Didi Mohini. I only listen, and I'm finding it very difficult to ask questions. So then I said, okay, I will share my experience with her. And also in that, then maybe questions will arise. Yesterday, you were talking about that how you build the bridges between dadis and the other generation. And actually, what I have noticed, you had been building bridges throughout your life. Actually, you had been in the building. Baba sent you to build so many museums, so many places. But then I see in the personality too. I have seen a president of the country will come, they will take some points of wisdom. An ordinary person, a cook or doing the dishes, they also feel very comfortable. You are able to have enough of compassion, and you understand both of them, how they feel comfortable. You build the bridges between the India, Bharat, and the Western world. And I could see that this balanced life. And that is what somewhere, what is that like the life of equanimity equal to everybody, or your horizon is so vast that you see from the top to the bottom and the left and right, you are able to do that in the equal and with the same kind of the tone or the demeanor or whatever it is.
So your question is how I am able to do, right? I think that if we do things from our honest heart and love and compassion, and you have to be very human, but with that being human, you also have to be having pure feelings and love for everyone. I find that the ideas which emerge and thoughts which come in the mind and the words which are spoken will always help others, in the sense of being together, being close as one family. So, yeah, you are true that I remember that in Baba said, Baba wanted museum in Jaipur because he saw Hatha Yoga Museum. So anyway, we got a building. And Baba always used big pictures. So we said, okay. So we made big pictures. And they were so big that whole building could have fallen, right? It was for outside. Then we said, no, they are too big, and we made them small. But that museum is still there. If you go to Jaipur, you can see that. I still remember the
Sure.
address and the market, right? So, yeah, many, many museums, many. So, Didi Manmohini used to always assign and say, you can do it. I said, Dadi, we don't know what is museum. If we know, we will. Well, you start building, you will all know. So our dadis always inspired us also to do what Baba wants us to do. So that's what we're doing until now, right?
Yeah, it is 65 years of building, constantly building. Actually, the other question was that you came from the biggest center, as you had mentioned yesterday, and then coming to New York and living in one bedroom apartment. And after some time, it became two bedroom. But for a while, you did that. So how, like coming from the big center, so how you were building heaven in sitting in one bedroom apartment, no service to do, no place to go, how it used to happen?
No, but I came to London actually first, and in England. So when we came, it was Dr. Nimla was there. So both of us, she's a doctor. She was also a good instrument. So we both said, so they said you have to do everything clean, shop, cook and everything. So we both divided. I said, everything standing I will do. And like we didn't had vacuum cleaner, so we had to clean carpet with the brush. She said, I will clean carpet and you will mop. I used to love to mop. And then cooking also, like she made very nice Gujarati chapati. She's Gujarati. And I like to make sabji and rice since beginning. So she will make rice and salad and I will make that. Now, I like very clean dishes. I don't know if you remember in Peace Village, I taught people how to make everything shine. Now I don't do, but even when I pass the kitchen in Avyakti Bhavan here, and I see kitchen not shine, sink is not shining because it has to be done with the hot water. And you take some liquid soap, very hot water, and you just rub it. It's all black comes out and it shines. So in London, I used to teach Ramesh Bhai, all those who came to help us how to wash dishes properly because they can be, everything can be shining. But some people just do it, not really very clean. So what I find that it's just, again, as I said, love for Yagya, love for family, love for Baba. That's what I always feel, that whatever you do, we leave a legacy. Others will also do in the same way. You must have noticed if one person doesn't clean properly, everyone does that way. But if they see things very clean, then others will also follow. So I think it's just you have to have a clean heart and respect everything, no, of yagya. Even one spoon or a plate or anything, you clean it properly, keep it properly. Everything, we value it is a very important. Value even material things. Not we are attached to it, but we do value, doesn't go waste and is maintained very properly. Yeah, so a lot of experiences in Peace Village also. And now, it is more
Place.
whatever. Yeah.
See, another thing I also found that you never make anybody dependent on you. You always want people to become responsible and start taking the responsibility. And also, I found was that you knew exactly when to say things. Like you had so much patience of letting us make mistakes, but at the right time, when you pointed it out, we had no way out. And we felt that we cannot hide anything from you. I remember one time, like it happened. I used to work quite a bit, New Jersey from New York, traveling 2.5 hours, coming, going 2.5 hours, going. And once in a while it happened, I became a little bit lazy. I did not come to class. So, and you called me and said, what happened? I said, I was not feeling well. Yeah, you take medicine. You gave me a couple of prescription. Oh, take this, take that. Everything will be okay. And it happened second time, and same thing happened. And you say, yeah, take care of yourself, and take some medicine, take some rest. And it happened the third time. And when you called, I say, how's everything? So you didn't come. Don't you are not feeling well? I say, yeah, I'm not feeling well. And you said, yeah, but there is a little bit laziness too. Is it true or not? I jumped out of the bed. I say, so true. I cannot get away, get out from there. But that was the right movement. So you allowed us to be a little bit of a, we talk about not careful or little bit lax and things. But at the right time, then we are ready to. And I remember that from that point on, my whole perspective about everything, that how to say right things at right time.
It
How you
depends.
do that?
Nobody is perfect. We try our best to allow people to be what they are, but also, finally everyone has to be accurate. Everyone has to, be in the class, listen to Murli. It's very, very important, because you cannot force people to change, right? Realization can help them to change. So when we say if there is realization, otherwise you keep saying it, and some or other people also could distance themselves from, now again I have to hear this again, I have to hear this. So respect, inspiration comes when they are told in the right way at the right time. But it's not, most of the time, but I cannot say that every time it is perfect, but it's good.
This same thing I found that on the one side you will save every penny of the yajna. Because I remember early days, we used to go to buy some place, and being young person, I said, let's just do it one place. You say, no, that place you go, there's 10 cents cheaper. So we will save cents and dollars, few of them. And one time there was a opportunity. I still remember it was Kivani's club, and they had invited us to have it in the psychic fair to have a booth. And the cost of that booth was for the weekend $800. I still remember. Even my pay was less than that monthly pay. And you immediately says, yes, we will go for it. So this is what I saw on the one side, on the personal level, saving every penny, but on the other side, such a big heart to not to worry about that when there is opportunity to go with the big heart to do the service.
So if you do not save pennies, how will you pay $800? It is by saving those dollar that you one day you are able to pay 800. See, because what is going waste, we have to be very careful. But also, I always say to everyone that you have to spend, you also have to save, you also have to earn, everything should be there. And dollar help us to get peaceful age, right? Where we are today, 1 bedroom apartment to peaceful age was such our journey. So I think, our thoughts and our money is a similar currency. That means you work with your thoughts and then you work with the money. We cannot disconnect them. That means wherever you need to think, there are certain things. stop it. I'm not going to think more. So say all economics really begins with our thinking. And if we work on our thoughts, you can work on your, money also. Inside with the thoughts, one should feel, that every thought carefully thought about, there is a success in that. So same as money, where it is needed to be spent, you have to spend. But where you find that you could save even $1, why not? So
We
definitely this is a kind of understanding of the method.
because we even found that many times we used to think that for certain amount of work, so much is needed. And we will come to you thinking that we are coming to you with the minimum budget. But you will always say, no, not that much. You can do with less. I remember we were doing something in Peace Village, and the total expense we thought we are doing for Baba. We'll put all the effort, the bare bones. Like we came to the lowest point. I said it will cost $100,000, and you said, what do you mean by $100,000? Here, children give every penny they save and then give Baba little by little. And I was thinking maybe 60, 70,000. Maximum we could do it $75,000. I could not sleep that night. Whole night I could not sleep. That I was already bare bones. And now where this 25,000 difference will come from. But at Amrit Vela, I started to think about, I felt that you make people, the workers, that you also join with the workers. So you are not a full worker. Maybe you can become a half worker. Then I felt that if you're very good to the people, nice to them, make tea, coffee, and cook food, make them feel family, they will be more efficient. They might do extra. Pay a little bit more attention to find the places to find. And actually, I was surprised we were able to do that task in $75,000. Then I felt the wisdom that what I learned was that 100,000 was the total, 75,000 the dollars, and 25,000 is your spiritual energy, your goodness, your encouragement to people, working hard and combined together becomes a perfect 100,000. So this is what we found from you, that how you have that kind of ability that you are able to see through it's possible.
So next time I will reduce when you will bring budget. Because Prakash, now lot of construction is starting in Peace Village. Because sometimes I don't believe in overspending. And I know someone said because we keep increasing also the scope of work. It's not only a question of more money. If you have a fixed plan, just do it. Let us do this also. Let us do this. And then, because it's a subtle burden, if you are responsible to see that you have enough for everything, not for I remember that we are taught that at least 6 months budget for the center should be in the saving. So when I think about that, then I say, but we don't have even for a month or two. And we keep planning, we keep doing it. So tomorrow suddenly there is an emergency and you need 100,000. I'm just saying it. So what will you do? So I feel that, we need to do it and keep our scope to whatever at that time is necessary. Because sometimes we were talking, I remember, and one brother said, it's not question of over budget, but overwork too. That means we keep increasing. Maybe let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. So we should keep our target, whether it's construction or expenses, whatever it is. Otherwise, we ourselves shock ourselves when the bills come, and which is not a very good thing. No? So I feel very comfortable if everything is done with proper understanding. Decide for 1 year we are going to spend this much, and when that is done, that's okay. For next year now, we will do another thing. So as you all are planning now, I get a lot of notes from the plan of construction, and I keep saying, but do whatever is necessary. Don't keep adding, don't keep planning. Anyway, that's
Thank
been
you. Thank you so much. Yeah, my time is up.
your
Thank you,
appreciation.
Sister Mohini.
Thanks, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
There's nothing called sure thing.
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों, प्यारे बच्चों।
टाइम तो है, प्रेफरेंस नहीं है आपको इस ज्ञान योग के लिए। और हमारे ब्राह्मण परिवार में भी बहुत भाई बहनों को योग के लिए प्रेफरेंस नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है, नो। उनको इसकी वो इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं है जो हमारी दादियों के थी, जो हमें भी लिटिल दादियों के साथ रहे हैं, वर्षों तक उनके साथ रहे हैं। हमारे में भी ये लिटिल, आई फील माई सेल्फ, हमें अंदर खिंचाव होता है। अगर हम नहीं बैठते हैं हमें ऐसे लगता है। मैंने दादी चंद्रमणि को देखा, हमारे जोन की चीफ थी, यहाँ भी ज्ञान सरोवर में रही, हमारी जॉइंट चीफ थी इंस्टीट्यूशंस की। 97 में उन्होंने शरीर छोड़ा था। मैंने देखा उनको, बड़ी बड़ी मीटिंग्स हम करते थे, जब बैठे होते थे ऐसे घड़ी देखती थी, 7 बजने वाले शाम को। कितने भी बिजी शेड्यूल होगा, कहेंगे उठो, छोड़ो, चलो आधा घंटा योग करो शाम को। नो, ये तो काम चलता रहेगा। अमृत वेला इज ए मस्ट। मैंने उनको कभी नहीं देखा, टिल द लास्ट डे मैंने नहीं देखा उनको कि अमृत वेले शक्तिशाली होके ना बैठे। अमृतसर में जब जाती थी अमृत वेले, मैं भी कभी वहां पहुंचता था, वहां की छोटी बहनें जो सेंटर पर रहती उनको कहती थी अमृत वेले पीछे ना बैठो, मेरी कुर्सी के सामने आके बैठो। क्लास के टाइम तो भाई बहनें आएंगे ना, अभी सामने बैठो आंखें खोल के। टिल द लास्ट एज फैक्टर, नो, आई डोंट बिलीव एज फैक्टर। कई समझते बूढ़े हो गए ना इसलिए अब हम आंखें बंद करेंगे, नींद करेंगे योग में। नो, लगन की कमी अंदर वो नहीं है। नींद उसको आती है जिसमें लगन की कमी है, जिसको इम्पोर्टेंस की कमी है। क्यों? मैंने बूढ़े को, किसी को नींद आ रही हो, उसको 500 के नोट दे दो, गिनती करो भाई और ले जाना। मैं नहीं कहूंगा कि अगर नींद आ रही है बाद में लाना नोट, उसकी नींद तो खुल जाती है। प्राप्ति जहां पर है वहां नींद कहां है? कई कहते हैं जी मेरी याददाश्त कमजोर है। मैंने कोई ऐसा बुजुर्ग नहीं देखा उसको 100 का नोट देके कहूं भी 500 दिए थे आपको, कहेगा झूठ क्यों बोल रहे हो, 400 दिए थे आपने। याददाश्त कमजोर कहाँ है उसकी? याददाश्त कमजोर कहीं कहते हैं या पॉइंट मुरली की पॉइंट नहीं याद रहती है, नोट गिनती याद रहते। वेयर देर इज इंटरेस्ट, इंटरेस्ट मेन क्या चीज है? इंटरेस्ट की बात है, रुचि की बात है। उनके सामने, बुजुर्गों के सामने, उनके बेटे के बेटे के बेटे, पता नहीं कौन कौन सामने आ जाए, नाम याद है उनको कौन है सामने, कितने परिवार, कितने संबंधी उनकी लिस्ट में है। मैं कभी कहता हूं इनकी याददाश्त कमजोर नहीं है, इनका मेमोरी बॉक्स फुल हो गया है, नई एंट्री नहीं हो रही। इनका मेमोरी बॉक्स इतना फुल है कि वो एडिशन जो खाली करे कुछ तो कुछ बाबा की बात याद हो। इसलिए नहीं, ये चीजें नहीं है भाई, नहीं है। नींद कईयों को योग में बैठे आती है। अभी आप सुन रहे हैं, सब हंस रहे हैं, खुश हो रहे हैं। अब देखना योग जब शुरू होगा फिर देखना, क्योंकि प्राप्ति नहीं है। आपको सुनने में प्राप्ति है इसलिए आंखें खुली हुई है, खुश हो रहे हो। योग में आपको अभी वो मेथडोलॉजी कहो, वो अभ्यास कहो, वो चीज नहीं है। आपको सिर्फ बैठना आता है, और बैठना भी नहीं आता, रादर बिठाया जाता है। बैठना ही है, इसलिए आपको बैठना ही है। देयर इज नो चॉइस। अगर चॉइस हो तो 50% आप उठ के चले जाएंगे। नो, हमें उस चीज की अनुभूति नहीं है। साइलेंस पावर, अंदर शांति की, जिसे योग, ये योग, यही तो योग। और योग किसे कहते हैं? मिलन, बाबा के साथ मिलन, यही तो है। और क्या चीज है मिलन? राजयोग क्या है? हम लोग लिखा करते थे शुरू में, परमात्मा की स्नेह युक्त स्मृति ही राजयोग है। प्यार से बाबा को याद, इसलिए बाबा कहता था योग नहीं, याद लिखो बच्चे।
Om Shanti, Avyakt Parivar. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And Bhatti will continue, and then from 5 to 5:15 we'll have Avyakti children and youth class, and then Bhatti will continue an evening Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti Journey, Avyakt Murlis from 1969. Multi-million fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 16th June 1972. To be cheerful is a special sanskar of Brahmin life. This is something of the present. So why do you remember the past? When you remember the past, do you also remember what the attainment was through that? When there was no attainment of happiness through that, then why do you remember it? Why do you remember it when you have the result of it in front of you? You also understand that it is wasteful and that the result of something wasteful will also be wasteful. When you understand that the result is wasteful and yet you continue to do it practically, then what would you call that? Weakness. When you understand something and yet are not able to do it, that is called being weak. Are you still weak? What is the sign of those who have authority? They have willpower and they're able to do anything they want. They are able to inspire anything they want to happen. This is why it is said that that one has authority. Have you not yet attained the authority that the Father has given? Are you Master Almighty authorities? Almighty means being one with all powers. Can you call someone who has almighty authority, who understands everything, and yet is not able to do it, one with almighty authority? You forget who you are. This is your position. So, do you forget your own self? Do you forget the real self and become artificial? Nowadays, it is the fashion to make one's image artificial. They put on one type of decoration or another, through which the reality is hidden. This is known as artificial and devilish decoration. In fact, the people of Bharat are still Satoguni in comparison with all other souls. However, by making an artificial form, by putting on artificial makeup, they're making themselves more and more devilish day by day. Now, you should not forget the reality. By forgetting the reality, you develop devilish sanskars. In a Laukic way, too, no one has the courage to go in front of someone who is very powerful. Acha, to be continued. Om Shanti. Stay in Avyakt silence and experience the double light angelic stage. Do not have any burden. It is essential to fulfill your responsibilities. But to the extent that you have responsibilities, be double light to the same extent. While fulfilling your responsibilities, be detached from any burden of responsibility. This is known as being loved by the Father. Do not be afraid by thinking, what can I do because I have a lot of responsibility. Should I do this or not? This is very difficult. To feel this means to have a burden. To be double light means to be free from this feeling too. Do not have any burden from some upheaval or any work of responsibility.
अव्यक्ति साइलेंस द्वारा डबल लाइट फरिश्ता स्थिति का अनुभव करो। कोई भी जिम्मेवारी का बोझ न हो। जिम्मेवारी को निभाना यह भी आवश्यक है, लेकिन जितनी बड़ी जिम्मेवारी उतना ही डबल लाइट। जिम्मेवारी निभाते हुए जिम्मेवारी के बोझ से न्यारे रहो। इसको कहते हैं बाप का प्यारा। घबराओ नहीं, क्या करूं, बहुत जिम्मेवारी है, यह करूं व नहीं, यह तो बड़ा मुश्किल है। यह महसूसता अर्थार्थ बोझ है। डबल लाइट अर्थात इससे भी न्यारा। कोई भी जिम्मेवारी के कर्म की हलचल का बोझ न हो। ओम शांति।
दुनिया का बोझ अपने सर से उतार दे। समर्थ को सौंप सब, तू उसका प्यार ले। प्रभु प्रेम में मन मेरे हर गम बिसार दे। छोटी सी जिंदगी है, हंस के गुजार ले। दुनिया का बोझ अपने सर से उतार दे।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.